I don't want to make a joke out of public health. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? The song Ironic, Alanis Morissette, drove me bananas. It drove me bananas when the song Ironic was everywhere. Now, this also makes me bananas when people say, I don't listen to the radio. Yeah, but if you're in the world, you hear music. Like if you're not locked inside, which you probably are now. Even if you're locked inside, you might hear music from someone else's home or apartment, from the ice cream van, from the television, even if you're not listening to the radio. So Ironic was ubiquitous. And the thing about the song, and a friend pointed it out, and then when I heard it, I not only had that experience of, wow, I've heard this song a lot, I would say, and it's really not ironic. She pointed out that all the things in the song are just kind of where you've screwed up or things that suck. It's not actual irony. Another friend of mine used to call that ironical. When someone would say, isn't it ironic that such and such happened? He would say, well, no, I mean, it's noteworthy. It's not ironic, it's maybe ironical. I was not a big fan of the word ironical, which is chiefly Brit, until that happened. And now things that are kind of ironic, I call ironical. A fly in your Chardonnay, that just ruins your glass of wine. It also tells you when we're talking, because before the 1990s, people would order white wine at an event. I know, because I used to be a bartender. And in the 90s, they wanted Chardonnay. Not white wine, Chardonnay. It's a black fly in your Chardonnay. Now here's the thing. She wrote that song when she was 19. And she has said, according to an interview that I read a transcription of, if I had known the song was going to blow up, I might have had a little bit more attention paid to the use of the word ironic and how I wrote a song about it. And P.S., the video is really good and it's really worth seeing. It also is a bit of a time capsule. For those of you who lived through the period, it will remind you of the time period. And for those of you who didn't, you will see what it looked like when Mommy and Daddy were grown-ups. And isn't that ironic? Or at least ironical? One of the best things that's happened in the last year or so is the return of the expression bananas. I love it so much. A friend of mine started doing this, 2 years ago. And I'm old enough that I've lived through things cycling in and out. We say this now, we don't say this now. We're saying this now, even though we used to say it then. We used to say it then and now it means this. I find that fascinating. There was a period in the beginning of this millennium when people would say, yeah, I do. Like, have you ever tried this? Yeah, I have. Not yeah, I have, but it was yeah, I have, emphasizing the first part of the sentence. And I knew a handful of individuals who said this. And then all of a sudden it was this big trend. Little did I know bananas was the same way. My friend would say, oh my gosh, my dog's going bananas. Or the situation where she found herself, oh, it was bananas. Or this material that she was reading, it's bananas. Or the way her friend was in relationship with this other friend, it's bananas. I love bananas. And that one has been just a dormant, maybe seemingly dead, seemingly extinct expression. And now it's everywhere. Bananas. Have you heard it? It's bananas. I can't believe it's come back. It makes me so happy. I mean, I actually think it's bananas how happy it makes me to have bananas back. Knock, knock, who's there? Aren't you glad we can say bananas?